Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with our faction accounts on Teamwilder as we continue to build up this team. We just did have our top 5 Wilders, which we are continuing to build. Gorvo, Saurus, Tassi, Leica, and Iran. As you can see, most of them we do already have at 5 stars, continuing to build this team. Hopefully today we can get enough food to build up Gorvo and continue his progression, as well as looking at the heroes that we're going to build next. We already have Lorzen, we already have Solus. It's going to have to be Cirrus, or it might be Kaz, depending on the copies that we get. Cirrus, we do have enough copies as of right now. And of course with Almas, really hoping to get a rework sooner than later for Almas to really make him effective. But let's go ahead, we'll get into the summons. We've been using all of our resources. We have 2 more faction cards here as we continue in this chapter. We picked these up from finishing out the last chapter, which another copy of Cirrus, very, very nice there. We're hoping to make some solid progression in the campaign today. Another copy of Lorzen as well. That way we can push progression for this account. So Elite Hero Stones. Should we get a copy of Kelthar and the Spider Queen? Not too much help there, but look at the 48 rare stones. Doing the events, doing the labyrinth, pushing all of the Misty Valley gives us a ton of rare heroes, as you just seen right there. So we'll go ahead, we'll make a little bit of food. That gives us another copy for Lorzen. That gives us a copy of Cirrus, a copy of Kelthar as well. A lot of elite heroes, which gives us, of course, more food. Another copy of Arden. So looking at Lorzen, that brings him to 4 stars. So he is almost completely done at this point. We're going to have to choose which hero we're actually going to take the signature item up as well. Because we're going to have to save a little bit for Gorvo. I'm thinking take Gorvo all the way as high as we can. And then focus on Leica and a couple other heroes a little bit later. But let's go ahead and we will get into the summons. We have 32 scrolls, 247 companion points, 14,000 diamonds. So as we continue to build, Stargazers, unfortunately with Taylene, we don't have any copies to go ahead and pull more copies of her. And the desired heroes we have saved as well. We still have 10 more days. Again, looking for fodder for Gorvo. We have a lot of copies of Gorvo, but we just need to pick up a little bit of fodder for him. So we will be completely done with building him. Hopefully we can get him up to Ascended and add some stars on there. Just pulled some rare cards out of there. Hopefully 32 scrolls, 14,000 diamonds. We can pull some definite solid Wilder heroes here. As you can see, Lorzen's almost done. Gorvo's still building. Saurus, we have to finish off with a couple more stars and we will be ready to go for the campaign push. Not so lucky so far with the summons. Still got quite a bit left. We are full on heroes again though, which I know it is getting pretty close. We're going to have to run through the factions and actually see who we can build on different factions. And a double pull right there. Hopefully it is a Wilder. It is a Rowan and a Solus. So very, very nice there. Solus is almost to 5 stars as well as we continue to max out all of the Wilder heroes. Bags, maximum capacity, upgrade your... So we are completely full here. Let's purchase a couple more slots. There we go. So now we have a little bit more room for our heroes. All right, so a couple more summons. A couple more rare cards. Looks like we got an Ogi there for our Wilders. Another Arden there, so not seeing too many rare cards either. Which another elite right there. It is a copy of Scrag, very strong Mauler tank. Another back-to-back, so we got another elite there, which is Drez. Drez I definitely want to try. He is a hero we are looking to build. We are completely full again on heroes. Gives us another copy of Scrag, which will add a star. It looks like Kelthar we can take up as well. So we're going to have a lot of heroes to go ahead and work with. A lot of people have been asking, what are we going to do when we hit Chapter 31? When we're going to go ahead and need multi-teams. We've kind of went back and forth. We're going to try to build it with Wilders, also including Celestial and the Hypogen and Dimensional heroes in there. Get a copy of Leica from the card. which is good. Unfortunately, no copies to build Tailene at this point, no Stargazer cards. So let's go ahead. We can add another star to Scrag, which takes him to 2 stars. Kalthar, we can actually use the second copy we just got. Get him up a little bit higher. Still need food for a couple of accounts, which I think we do have food, but let's take a look at our Wilder team here. So I don't think we got any more, which we have a copy of Iran. That will be nice. Iran, since he is already maxed out, Laika's maxed out, Namora is maxed out, so we can actually use that 1 copy of Iran, but that is still not going to work. We're still going to be short here, because essentially we need double copies of Arden, Ogi, or Ira, which we don't have any of them at this point. So we are not going to be able to build Gorvo. So unfortunately, very disappointed today. We are not going to be able to build Gorvo at this point because we are short. Essentially, we need just a couple more. Even if we had another Elite Plus, that wouldn't make a difference either. So unfortunately, we are going to have to just sit tight and wait to make the progression. We might have one more summon in here. Let's go ahead. We will collect these up really quick if the game can load, so we can actually pick up. I think we're going to have enough for one more summon in here. All of the resources at this point we have been saving just because we know the new dimensional heroes are coming very, very soon, which it looks like we completely lost it there. But the new dimensionals are coming very, very soon. So all of our resources, until we know how and what they're going to look like, we have just been saving the resources to essentially build them in the future. So not enough for a stone there, but that did give us enough for one more summon. Hopefully it'll be a lucky summon here, with just a couple rare cards, which I don't see any. We got a couple Graveborns there, but I did not see any Wilders that we could get up. So unfortunately, that will do it for the summons for the Wilders today. Again, we are saving our resources for Gorvo. Once we get him up a little bit higher, we can unlock his signature item. We have quite a few emblems in here, as you can see. We should be pretty good. Looking there, we do have the primordial emblems. We have the amplifying emblems, 300 red chests by the end of the event. We should be able to get him all the way up to a plus 30 signature item is what I'm hoping, which would be very, very cool to see. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Mauler account. We'll do some summons on here, and we will get them all set for the campaign push next time. Today we are back on our Mauler account, 16,000 diamonds, and this team absolutely destroyed the campaign the last time we did the progression. Hoping they can do the same. We might be able to finish out 29, push into 30 with the campaign push today. Let's take a quick look at our team. Here we are building Titus. Titus is the hero that we're focused on. We already have Nemitsu, we have Sophia, we have Scrag, we have Inoki, which hopefully we can get some furniture for. We do have Skarath, we have Verk, we have K-Sauce. If we build up Titus, will be very strong. We're looking at Antandra, Satrana, or Drez for the next one. Brutus we're not going to build right now. We're going to hold off, but we are definitely getting close to having a lot of these heroes maxed out. As you can see, 4 or 5-star heroes already, a couple more at 4 stars and a couple at 3. So let's go ahead. We'll get into our summons. So here we do have a couple stones, which 3 in total. Hopefully we can pull some Maulers, which we got. Theowen unlocked. Haven't used her very much, but overall seems pretty solid. We did get a copy of Warwick, which is good. We also do have quite a few rare stones, 39 in total. A lot more Mauler food right there. So looking at the team, we'll go ahead and we'll get some Ascensions in here, which there we go, another elite hero, which will give us some more food across the factions. All right, so we got 200 companion points, 37 summons, 16,000, and we do have 7 Stargazer cards, so nothing for Tailene this week. But I am really hoping that we can go ahead and pull a couple Maulers out of here. Would be absolutely amazing. Even if we got a significant amount of food, because remember, we want to build Titus is who we're looking to get completely up right now. We don't need any more copies, so we're actually going to save those choice heroes. And it does reset every month. So if you're not using the choice heroes, which sometimes I do not, just because of the regular summons, they do cost more. So as we're getting different heroes or looking for multiple heroes across the accounts, I haven't been using them that often, but I have used them. Here we get another copy of Falks. So let's go ahead. We will get into our diamond summons. Remember, every third one here is a diamond or is an elite, which we get another one right there. Copy of Belinda. So we are not seeing very much love at all for the Maulers today. So that gives us another copy of Falk. So that will actually add a second star to him there. A little bit more food, which I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that will be enough to get Titus up to the ascended level, which would be very, very nice to see. Double rares there for the Maulers. A couple more there. Another 3 rares. So again, looking for food. Definitely could use some elites though. We got another one right there, which is a copy of Saurus. So again, we are really lacking the Maulers on the Mauler account. One more with Goalless there, and our final summons is just some more rare cards. But we did get a couple more rare Maulers, so that is very, very good. 1 card on the table, so we'll go ahead, pick up a copy of, who is it going to be this time? It is a copy of Titus. Very, very nice. As we're continuing to building him, any copies that we pull will give us the ability to add stars onto him, which is awesome. As you can see here, we are going to add some stars to Folks. I'm going to have to go through this account as well to just start building other heroes. As you can see, Saurus finally up to Ascended. So we got Saurus on this account, just like all the other accounts. Pretty much completed at this point. But let's take a look at the food. There is our double copies of Titus. So we only have 1. We have 1 Spider Queen. So nothing to get Titus up a little bit higher at this point. We have 1 more copy there. So again, this account, just like the other one, is going to be a little bit short on food. We have copies of Cetrana and Antandro, which we're saving. Copies of Brutus, which we're saving. And then copies of Drez, which we're saving. Never use Ascended heroes as food because we've seen them reworked a lot of times and become very, very powerful heroes. But overall, unfortunately, for the Maulers today, we're not going to be able to get up anybody higher than what we already have them. So let's go ahead. We'll collect up our 2 more chests here, which usually gives us 1 more stone, which is just going to be our elite stone at this point. All right, so let's look at them one more time. Titus is going to be the focus. In Titus, we're already at a plus 25, so let's get his signature item up just a little bit higher. Plus 26, 27, 28. So hopefully by the end of this event, plus a little bit of bonus, we should be able to get Titus completely maxed out at a plus 30 signature item, which will bring us to, I believe that is our 7th plus 30 signature item for the Mauler team. So let's go ahead and look at their furniture. We've been saving up a lot of Poe coins, as you can see, 17,000 in the workshop. We do have the exact same list. We have Titus and Taylene in there. A lot of heroes are starting to see big bonuses, and we're keeping our red cards on the table to see who is going to get to the 6-piece furniture bonus first. Because as you can see, we have 3 cards already on the table, and we want to start taking these heroes to the 9-piece furniture sets. There's our little red twinkle, so we're going to get another piece for K-Sauce. As much as I like K-Sauce, he has a tendency to die very, very early in the campaign stages. He might get 1 or 2 attacks off, but majority of the time, he dies, and he dies really early. I wish they did a little better on the rework, but there is another copy for Titus, which will give us 2 more cards, so almost a 3rd card on the table. So we'll just go ahead and optimize. As you can see, we have all of our Maulers in there. That gives us our 3-piece for K-Sauce, which I haven't actually seen his ability yet. Let's check him out really quick because that does give him the 3-piece. I'm hoping it is going to be survivability because that is where the issue with him lies. Each living frontline ally increases K-Sauce crit amplification by 25 points when he's in the back line. And then his 9-piece, each living, reduces the damage K-Sauce receives by 22% when he's positioned on the front line. Might give him a little bit of survivability for the front line, but a majority of the time, like I said earlier, he dies really, really early. So unfortunately, we didn't get any more copies for Inoki, just waiting to see who was going to hit that 6 of 9 so we can go ahead and complete out their furniture. As of right now, as we've seen, they are still sitting at 5, 4, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 5. So again, first one that hits 6, we're going to take them to 9. I'm hoping it's going to be Skarath. It would be very, very cool to see. I would love to see Scrag a little bit higher, Sophia maxed out. Then we can start swapping other Maulers into this list as we continue to build them. So very, very exciting. So here we are, 29-46. They are the faction team that pushed the furthest, the fastest. Ever since we've got Scrag's furniture, it seems to make a huge, huge difference. So let's go ahead and we'll get into the Graveborn account. We'll do a couple summons on there, getting ready for the progression that we're going to make in the coming week. So let's go ahead and get into the account. Today we are back with our Graveborn team. As you can see, 18,000 diamonds. We are on 29-16, continuing to make progression through the campaign. So looking at the Graveborn team right now, we do have a lot of heroes that we're maxing out. We just got Torn to Ascended, and at this point we're going to focus on, I believe, Damon. We do have Shamira built with a couple copies as well, but I believe Damon or Baden. As you can see, we're starting to max out a lot of the heroes that we have, a lot of 5 stars that we continue to add to the Graveborn team. And of course, we're still building Taylene. 3 more copies of Taylene, and she will be Ascended. Then we'll focus on the twins after that. So let's go ahead and we will get into the summons. So we do have a couple cards for finishing out the last chapter. Hopefully we're not getting duplicates for the 5-star heroes we have. First copy is a copy of Pharrell. Very nice, but again, we do already have him built. I would like a couple more copies of Isolde since we're building him with his furniture. And a copy of Oden. We can always use that copy as well. So we have 3 elite stones, which we get a copy of Drez, Brutus, and Rose. So not too bad. Brutus, not really desired, but Drez and Rose, very, very good. And then, of course, we do have 53 rare stones. So a lot of fodder there to go ahead and continue building heroes. So let's see what we got here. So a lot of rares to a couple elites, which will give us a little bit more food. Unfortunately, no Graveborn food. But let's go ahead and we'll get into the summons. As you can see, we do have a lot of scrolls in here to use to go ahead and summons. And also with the Stargazer cards, we have 1 pull for Taylene. So we'll go ahead and we'll pull this one. Hopefully we can pull a copy of her, which just a bunch of resources, not even any artifact fragments on that pull. Just some more resources, but that's okay. So on the Graveborn, again, we're saving all of our resources for the 2 new heroes for Irons and Albedo. We're saving all of our resources right now. So we're going to go ahead, do the summons. All of these stones that we actually get out of the summons, again, we're going to save, and we got double Graveborn there from our first pull, which is a copy of Oden and Theowen. Very, very nice pull. But these hero coins we are saving right now. Make sure, again, you save the resources because they are coming. Both of the heroes have been released, but you are going to have to wait almost 60 days for the redemption period. Making sure that you can pick them up, especially in these accounts, because remember, these are now free to play. We don't put any money into it. We don't put any diamonds into it. These are completely free to play as of right now. We haven't put money in these accounts in about 4 to 5 months at this point. So it is just all straight summons that we're doing here to get some more hero coins. Another elite right there, which is a copy of Gorvo. Very, very underestimated. Since I've started using Gorvo on a couple of accounts, he is very, very powerful. Absolutely love his skills and abilities. The stun ability, the shield ability. Perfect combination with Iran. All right, so there we are completely full. Got another copy of Oden and Theowen. Very nice. So that will add another star to Oden. So he is almost getting maxed out at this point, which is very, very cool to see. He is another hero that we have really underestimated. Another elite right there, which is Torn, building him as well. So we are definitely having some good luck with the Graveborns today to continue. And another one, back-to-back elite heroes, copy of Belinda. Used pretty much in the Lightbearer tower. She is very strong early game, and another elite, which is Theowen again. So we got double copies of Theowen there. Very, very nice. And we are pulling a ton of Graveborn heroes. So that gives us another copy of Viden, so that'll give us a little bit more food. A couple more heroes there. All right, so we have a card on the table and 2 more summons here. A couple more rares, but look at the triple Sylvana in the bottom. Very, very nice pull. And another elite to conclude the summoning, which is a copy of Skarath. All right, so that gave us some more hero coins. So we'll go ahead and pick up our final Graveborn here, which is a copy of Chimera. Again, we have quite a few copies of Chimera as well that we're looking to build. We can add a star, it looks like, to Belinda there. So we can add a star to Oden, and then we'll see about building up our new hero. All right, so we'll add another star here because we just finished out Torn last time. So 4 copies, so we have enough to get Ascended with Daemon. Very, very strong. We have a copy of Theowen and Kelthar. We have Baden. We have 2 copies here, and then a lot of copies of Chimera. So we have double copies there. We do need more food. I know Pharrell we already have at 5 stars. So we have 3 with Pharrell, but we are still short on food to go ahead and build up Chimera. Or if we were going to build up Daemon, which I'm thinking we're going to build up Daemon at this point. Since we do have enough copies, Daemon would be the next one. And of course, Taylene, we didn't get any more copies. All right, so let's take a look at the Oak Inn. As we continue to build up furniture here, 22,000 pull coins. Looking at our wish list, still pushing these heroes to get them to 5-star or to 9-piece furniture bonuses. Since this is factions, we are going straight to the 9 sets. Once we get 6, we can actually use some of our cards on the table, which we have been using regularly. I used them for Isolde. So we'll continue to build in a red card off the table, which is another copy for Grez. That might give him his 3 set at this point. Back-to-back red copies, which is Isolde. Another copy there for Isolde. Very, very nice. Furniture bonuses make a huge difference, not only in the stats that they bring, but also the abilities for the 3-piece and the 9-piece furniture bonuses. Another red little twinkle there, which gives us a copy for Torn. I believe that might also be the 3-set bonus for Torn, which would be very cool. Gives him a defensive shield, which increases his survivability. Because remember, he is a scaling hero, meaning it does take a little bit to get him actually up and alive to survive. So as you can see, there 1 red card on the table. We're going to save that one. Smart selection, we dropped all of our Graveborns in the top. Boom, there we go. That does give us our 3-piece for Torn. So I cannot wait to see his ability to tank, because now he does have another piece. Grez also picks up another piece as well. So let's look through the heroes really quick. So we have Pharrell with the 3-piece. We have Isabella with the 3-piece. We have Nara with the 3-piece. Oden, we have Isolde, and we have Torn with the 3-piece. So we have a lot of Graveborn heroes here that are definitely getting built. As you can see, 23 pieces of furniture, which short of Taylene is all Graveborn furniture at this point. So looking at the heroes, and I believe Torn is going to be the next one. As you can see, we have Isolde all the way up to a +30 signature item. We have Isabella, we have Thorin, we have Pharrell, we have Oden, we have Isolde, and now we are going to level up Torn. Torn is going to be the next one. The big reason for this is, of course, the +30 life leech ability. After forming the Bone Whip 3 times, he gains 35 life leech points and is immune to crowd control abilities for the entire battle. Very, very powerful +30 ability. As you can see, we have 244 chests already. So not only is he gaining a lot more attack, hit points, defense, but he is also gaining some additional skills. As you can see here, another 10 points to dodge. More hit points, more attack, more defense. He is going to be just a little shy of getting him maxed out there. But look at that, 1,200 defense, almost 5,000 more attack. Plus he got the furniture bonus, which provides him a shield. Granted, a shield that is able to mitigate damage equal to 18% of his health, which lasts 5 seconds every time Torn loses 40% of his health. That coupled with him being a tank class, definitely consider using the barricade on him just for the fact that his hit points are going to go through the roof, which is going to give him a shield. Plus, he can keep other heroes alive through the mitigation and through the life leech ability. So there is Torn. Very, very cool. We've been switching gear between a couple of different heroes because we do have full sets of gear now. As you can see, full tier 2 gear for just about everyone in the Graveborn account. So by the end of this event, we should be able to get him to a plus 30, which would be very, very powerful. Plus running the barricade on him, very, very strong. So 29-16 is where we are at right now. We'll collect up our little bit of loot for the week. And we'll go ahead and we'll do our summons on the Lightbearer account so we can continue the progression here in the campaign in the next couple weeks. Today we are back with our final faction team, the Lightbearers. As you can see, 13,000 diamonds. We do have quite a bit to use on this account. 29-15, we are at progression. This account has more ascended heroes than any other account. I believe at this point we're going to build up Thane if we have the copies. I know Rain, a couple more, we just need food. But look, 5 5-star heroes, 5 other fully ascended heroes, including Rigby. Rigby has been the focus. I was absolutely floored last time we used him, ran through a lot of stages. So we're going to continue to build Rigby as well as his signature item, leveling it up. It's at 24 now, so we have gotten a couple chests out of here, 111 chests. So we'll add a little bit more accuracy to him. Hit points, attack, and defense. So very, very close. So that takes him to plus 27 for his signature item. And I also do want to add him into getting some more of his furniture. Since we dropped Rowan out of there, we'll try to get a couple more pieces of his furniture. So looking here in the bags, we do have 2 cards that we got from the last time that we did our little campaign progression and moved into this chapter. So the first Lightbearer card gives us a copy of Oscar. Definitely tried him out a lot. I have not found a fit for him, especially on the Lightbearer team. Haven't found a fit for him. Lucius, another card for, which we already have at 5 stars. Then we also do have 3 elite stones, which hopefully, no Lightbearer. We got Drez and we got Cirrus though. A little bit more food for Arden. And then of course we do have 44 rare stones to get some more food so we can continue to build up this hero lineup. So as you can see, we did get another copy of Wukong. We got Cirrus there. We have Oscar. So Oscar, we're actually going to be able to add our first star to him to continue to build him up all the way to 5 stars. So adding 2.5% stats to him with that level. So looking here, we have 31 scrolls, 200 companion points. Still building Taylene. We have 24 cards. Let's take a quick look. Make sure Taylene, she is only at Mythic, meaning we still need 6 copies to get her up to Ascended. So we have a lot of room to continue progression with Taylene. First summon just gives us a Wilder card there, as well as a couple resources for for the artifacts. Second pull, again, yields no Taylene. That is the track record of what we've kind of seen with Taylene at this point, not having any luck building up Taylene. All right, so the first summon just gives us a couple more rare cards. Second one does give us our first elite there, which is a copy of Tassie. Very, very powerful Wilder. Falls right into the S plus class, which is nice. So the first summon here gives us another elite. So back-to-back elites. Very nice, which is Cecilia. Super, super powerful in the last Abyssal Expedition. Absolutely destroyed bosses, campaign stages. She performs very, very well. And as you can see, we do have her pretty much maxed out at this point. Just adding a couple more stars to get her up to 5 stars. So she will be completely done at that point. So a couple more summons here. Hoping we get maybe a double or a triple would be nice. Haven't seen a quad pull in actually a couple months at this point. So it has been a long time since we've seen some really solid summons. There is another elite right there, which is a copy of Scrag. Definitely one of the best heroes, especially with the furniture reworks. Such a powerful, powerful Mauler. If you haven't built him, go ahead and build him. He will help in the Mauler tower. Very, very tough to get a better hero than Scrag. All right, so our final card there, which is another copy of Gwen. So pulled a lot of heroes out of here. Again, saving all of our resources at this point to make sure that we have enough to get the heroes that we're going to get the 2 new dimensional heroes. So here we go. So Gwen goes to 4 stars. So she is almost completely maxed out at this point. Scrag adds another star. So the all faction as well as Tassie are continuing to add stars, getting some of these heroes maxed out. So let's go ahead. We'll hit up the Oak Inn, try to get a couple more pieces of furniture. We have 20,000 Poke coins, as you can see. This one we did drop Rigby in there. Remember, Taylene is in there for all of the team comps. And as you can see, we don't have very many 3-set bonuses. So I'm hoping we can pull a few now. That way we can continue to build up some of these heroes. Red Little Twinkle there, which is another piece for Gwen. So I believe that will be her 3-set bonus. Back-to-back red pulls there, which is a copy for Rose. So another copy there for Rose. Back-to-back-to-back furniture. Look at that. A copy for Folks. Wow, 3 red furniture pieces right in a row. Absolutely amazing. Got a couple more legendary pieces here. Another Red Little Twinkle there, which gives us another piece for Cecilia. She is almost completely maxed out as well. All right, so let's look. As we know, we put all of our heroes in there. As you can see, Rowan is in there as well. All of our Lightbearer heroes. So we'll go ahead and optimize them. So we build the 3-piece there for Gwen. So Gwen gets her 3-piece. Folks gets his 3-piece. Rose gets her 3-piece. Wow. Cecilia, almost complete. She is at 6 already. Unfortunately, we didn't see any Rigby, but he did get a little more powerful there. So overall, that adds 3 more heroes with 3 more 3-set bonuses. Very, very cool to see. We'll collect up our loot really quick, which will give us just enough for 1 more summon. And then we'll go ahead and we will get into the campaign. Cannot wait to see Rigby and see how well he performs. So that will do it for the summons this week. All 4 faction accounts, all summons with furniture. Very, very cool to see. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.